What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon ORAS live Wi-Fi battle versus Adam. I asked for a 6v6 competitive mixed OU match today, so we got the same team as on Monday. If you guys did not see that battle yet, go check it out. I say the sets in that video. If you did see that video, you know what we're bringing. We're gonna hop into this real quick. Before the video does start though, drop a like below. Oh my gosh. We got a task on our hands. Before the video does start though, drop a like below and also subscribe if you are new for daily Pokemon content and miscellaneous other content. He is bringing Arcanine, I'm assuming Mega Venusaur, Vaporeon, I'm assuming that's defensive Vaporeon, special defensive Gudra, I'm assuming, Gengar, and Donphan. Very bulky team, oh my gosh. I can tell you right now, Ambipom looks completely great against this team. Except for once we get rid of that Gengar, it really wrecks shop. I don't know if about the Stealth Rocks. He does have the Donphan with the Rapid Spin, so I am actually going to lead with I'm going to lead with Mincheo again. So I do not carry U-turn, which kind of sucks, but we will make a play accordingly once we do hop into that. I do apologize also that if we do make some stupid plays, I'm not 100% in battling. I haven't battled for a while. This week I've been very busy, so he's gonna lose Gengar. Okay, well no, I'm not fine with this actually. I'm not fine with this. He has type advantage. I do have carry the knockoff though, and I am Focus Sash. So I'm going to stay in and actually knock off. He can stay in and go for a Psychic, set up a sub. I don't give a shit what he does. He's probably going to switch on to the Venusaur here. Would kind of suck. I do not carry the Ice Punch on this, but if he does go into the Venusaur, we do have the what do we have? I forgot what we have. Knockoff. We do have speed. We'll knock off. Doesn't even one shot. Wow. I really expected knockoff to one shot. That's gonna bring us down to 5. Don't need our Sash yet. We still have our Sash intact, so if we do get the Regenerator back up to Sash, we can still use the Sash. So I couldn't go for the Fake Out either because he is Ghost type, and that would be kind of stupid. But I am actually another knockoff should kill. I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm just gonna go for double knockoff here. We do have speed. He's gonna withdraw. Okay, he's probably gonna go into Mega Venusaur now. I'm assuming he's gonna go into Arcanine to get the Intimidate off. I'm still gonna get a knockoff on this thing though. He's probably expecting either something else. Yeah, it's not Intimidate Arcanine. All right. We did not knock off an item. I don't know if it doesn't have an item. I forgot if it looked. Yeah, this thing is a big problem to my team. The only thing that decently counters is actually Rotom, so it's kind of obvious here. I'm actually just going to go into Rotom. He can go with whatever he wants, but it can eat up at least decent hits from this thing. We do know it's not intimidated, so it must be either Flash Fire or Justified. He's going to go for the extreme speed. Okay, well we still at least got our Regenerator off, so we can at least get up to Focus Sash, because our Focus Sash is not broken yet, so we can at least get up to that Focus Sash if we do need to with the Regenerator. He does have the Donphan, which I'm kind of scared of. He actually might go into that right now, but I don't think he would, because I am part water type. The Venusaur is very, very obvious. I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump. He's probably going to go into Venusaur right here. I do carry the Volt Switch still, and we should be able to outspeed. So if he does want to go into the Venusaur right now, I can Volt Switch out on the next turn. He's going to go to the Venusaur right here. Hydro Pumps. Well, we completely missed our Hydro Pump. Well, that sucks. God damn. I'm going to Volt Switch out. I cannot stand against this thing. He might overpredict and go for a Sludge Bomb here too, which I could see. Either that or he's going to set up the Leech Seed. It still does an okay amount, I guess. Even being resisted. What do we have for this thing? Sylveon does carry the HP Fire, but since it does have the Stick Bat, it will not one-shot from that range. But I am basically... Well, no, I cannot go to Sylveon because he's Poison type. Ooh, we are in a pickle. We are in a pickle. The only thing I can really go out into is TITANIX, because I do resist both of its stabs, but I am not special defensive at one whatsoever. But we can stop the stealth rocks for that Arcanine and anything that else would like to come in. And the Gengar is still around, I think. So, best switch in here is actually TITANIX. I do not want to go to my Ambipom because that's going to take a hell of a lot of damage. He's probably going to go for Leech Seed here. He's going to go for the Igniting. Oh, it's neutral. I forgot it's neutral. I don't know if I want to throw this thing away. I do not know if I want to throw this thing away that early. I don't even know if it should stay in here. Are the Stealth Rocks really worth it? No, because he has the Donphan to rapid spin him away. I think I might double out here. Then again, my TITANIX isn't very useful against the team because it's kicking out on most of its shit. So I'm actually just gonna stay in. I'm just gonna go for the. I'm gonna go for the Rock Slide because my TITANIX is the least valuable thing on my team. Once we do Mega Evolve, though, we will get some decent special defense. Well, a little bit more special defense, I guess. So we should at least be able to live 2 more instead of 1. Let's go for a Leech Seed. Okay, well now we're not living 1 more. Actually, I don't mind the Leech Seed because it gives me another turn to live. So. You're pathetic, TITANIX. I'm just going to set up the Stealth Rocks. I don't give a shit if it has a Rapid Spinner. I'm just going to set him up. I do have my Rotom around, so it will break his Sturdy if he does come in on the Donphan. I can go into my Rotom. So, I still need to keep that Rotom around, too. I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks. Gadrian, we're dead, I think. No, we live, so we're going to get our Stealth Rocks up at least. We're going to die to the Leech Seed. I'm completely fine with dying to the Leech Seed here. TITANIX is like the least thing on our team that we really need against this team. It does kind of wall the Arcanine, but then again, one of its stabs is super effective against us, but kind of a shame having that go down. I'm going to go out in the Ambipom here. The Fake Out is, I have to go for the Fake Out. I'm basically forced to go for the Fake Out here. If he wants to bring his Gengar in, he's just actually going to get taken down by rocks. If he wants to make the play about that. But I do have the Acrobatics on this. Actually, do I want to go for the Fake Out right now? Do I really want to go for the Fake Out? I carry Knockoff and Beat Up on this Ambipom. This is actually supposed to be, like, I think, a VGC Ambipom I got from Wonder Trade. I'm not quite sure if Beat Up is very viable in singles. But I'm actually just going to go for the Acrobatics here. He might actually go, no, okay, well he stays in, well this one shot. Oh my gosh, that does a lot. I should have just went for the Fake Out. It was a crit, Toxic on our side now. One more, actually, well I'm not quite sure. I should have went for the Fake Out, I didn't want to use my normal gym up just quite yet. But Acrobatics actually might kill it from this range. What we'll do more, a super effective Acrobatics or a 5 times hit from Beat Up. I'm pretty sure Acrobatics will do more. That was a crit last time. It should do at least about half that damage. So we should at least kind of get the thing taken out. Okay, we got it taken out. Good job, Ambipom. Good job. You did your work. With that thing being out of the way, my Rotom is kind of safe now. The only thing that really kind of stops the Rotom now is actually the Goodra. But I do have to keep careful around for that. We do carry Volt Switch though, so we can switch out into anything we want. So if that Goodra does decide to come in, oh yeah, we have the Vaporeon too. This thing actually might just set up a Wish to patch out the Gengar. So I'm just going for a Knockoff here. Get rid of leftovers. It should do a decent amount. Oh my gosh, that's another crit. Another crit. Wow. I'm gonna go for the Aqua Ring. It doesn't matter. He's probably gonna protect on this turn. You gotta go for the Wish. Knockoff will not one-shot from that range, so I'm actually gonna swap out here. My toxic damage is kind of racking up. Plus the Stealth Rocks are still up, so I'm actually gonna switch here out into. Well, yeah, since the Venusaur is gone now too, my Sylveon has a fun time with his team. So I'm actually going to go out into... I'm assuming this thing is actually special offensive, either defensive or special offensive. So the way it was, that was a crit, so I can't really tell if that was a defensive or a special offensive Vaporeon, because that was a crit knockoff. But he can't really do much to my Jellicent. My Jellicent can get toxicked. My Jellicent is carrying Recover, Hex, Skull, Toxic, alright. I would really love to get a Toxic off of this thing, so I'm actually going to go for a Jellicent. He will not go for a Toxic since I'm in with Toxic Pokemon already. So he will have to Toxic my Jellicent anyways. I do carry Recover, so we can stall the Toxic damage out at least a little bit if we do need to. So I'm kind of fine with it. He's going to go for a Protect just to get the health back. Good play on our part. I'm just going to go for a Toxic here. He can go out into the Gengar all he wants. He's just going to take some Stealth Rock damage. I'm fine with. I'm just going to go for the Toxic. He wants to go try going for a double Protect. He's going for a Protect again. Just got what I'm going for. Just get that Aqua Ring damage, or the Aqua Ring health back. Luckily the leftovers are gone now though. I'm just going to go for another Toxic. If he wants to go into the Gengar, I'm fine with it I guess. We can play accordingly. Then again, none of my team really wants to take anything from Gengar. He's going to go into the Gengar. Alright. No, Goodra. He's going to go into Goodra. Okay, I'm fine with it getting a Toxic off on this thing, actually. The only reason he's actually sending this thing in is actually telling me that he has a Thunderbolt. So that's the only reason he'd probably send this thing in. Unless it's a mixed Goodra with Earthquake and other shit, but that's basically, I think, why he went out and do it. So I'm going to switch. I am not going to sit in here and take a Thunderbolt when I go out to Rotom here. Well, actually, Rotom wouldn't really do too much work against this thing. But it is the best thing we do have. Well, actually, no. Hopefully this Goodra does not carry Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go out to Sylveon here. Predicting actually a Thunderbolt. We should be able to at least eat up a Thunderbolt. We do have some decent special defense on Sylveon. Natural Bulk. I am not invested, I don't think, but yeah, he does have the Thunderbolt like I predicted. I'll eat that up decently. I don't know if I should go for the Hyper Voice. I'm just gonna go for the Hyper Voice here. I should outspeed, I think. I'm not quite sure. I'm not invested. But if he has Sludge Bomb, it will do a decent amount to us. I don't think it'll kill from the range we're at, but it should do a decent amount if he does carry Sludge Bomb. Or Sludge Wave. Whatever one he wants to run. He's going to withdraw here. He's going to probably go into either Gengar. He's going to the Vaporeon. Alright. He doesn't have the Aqua Ring anymore, which is nice. And he's going to take the... I think this actually might kill from this range. Nice. We got that Vaporeon out of the way. He has the Donphan, the Goodra, the Arcanine, and Gengar left. So he's going to go into Gengar. Stealth Rock is actually take it down decently low, but I'm actually going to predict a Sludge Bomb here. I cannot stay in. Actually, I have nothing that really wants to take a Sludge Bomb from this thing, to be honest. I need to keep my Rotom around for the Arcanine. That is one of my win conditions, so I need to keep my Rotom around. The next least valuable thing on my team would probably be the Jellicent, to be honest, but the Arcanine gets walled by the Jellicent too. It's probably the Minsheo, but it does have a lot of coverage. I don't really know what to go into here, actually. I know his Sludge Bomb's either he's going to over-predict or he's going to go for straight up for a Sludge Bomb, so probably just going to go with Minsheo, sack my Minsheo off. That's the best play I can do here. Minsheo is kind of useless against his team. It does have a Fake Out, which can do some damage, and it does have a lot of coverage, but I need to switch in here and need to sack something off, so I'm at this least valuable thing on my team. Sludge Bomb is going to come our way. Can we live it? Nope, we ain't living that. This does give us a free switch into... We do know our Ambipom does outspeed. Well, I don't think... Wait, no. That was our Minsheo that outspeed. I'm not quite sure if Ambipom outspeeds. I'm just going to go for a knockoff. If you want to switch out. I don't know if we outspeed or not. I'm not quite sure. Go to the Donphan here. He's just gonna get knocked off. Assuming that's defensive Donphan. I think he's actually checking if he outspeeds or not. I'm fully invested in speed. I'm Jolly too, so if he's running modest, I do outspeed. Ugh. These here are like the battles I like to. He's gonna withdraw, alright. Well, he's probably gonna go to Donphan and get knocked off. He's gonna go into Arcanine, alright. I'm fine with that. Stealth Rocks are gonna take it down decently, and another knockoff. How much is it gonna do? Does a decent amount, actually. This actually won't need a choice scarf because he didn't knock off an item, so we should outspeed. Will an acrobatics kill from this range, not being stab? I do not know, to be honest. I'm actually just gonna go for a beat up here. Really big risk here going for a beat up, because I don't know if it'll actually KO. Well, it looks like it will. 4 times. Alright, we took it out. Nice. That Arcanine is gone. The Stealth Rocks really helped out there, otherwise we would have had to switch next, probably sack something else off. But the toxic damage is going to take it still on us. Ambipom, I'm just going to leave it in. Now this basically gives as much damage off as we need. I could switch out and actually use my gem boosted, normal gem boosted fake out, which would be good. But I just want to get a knockoff on this Donphan before he spins the rocks away. Because if he goes into his Gengar again, his Gengar is dead. So I'm just going to knock this thing off. He has to go for the Rapid Spin here to save his Gengar. So that's basically, I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to go for the Ice Shard, actually. Hoping the toxic damage will take me out on the next turn. It's a King's Rock Donphan for flinches. Wow. New meta right here. I'm actually going to save this thing. I'm going to actually go into Rotom here, because he cannot touch my Rotom. I resist both of its stabs. So, well, not both of its stabs. Only it's a ground type. So I resist its stab. I do have to levitate. Now I outspeed this thing. So if he did want to get a Rapid Spin off, he should have got it off then, because his Gengar is dead when he comes into the rocks now. So I'm just going for a Hydro Pump. Nothing on his team really wants to take a Hydro Pump unless his Goodra wants to come in and take more damage. So we land the Hydro Pump. Goodbye, Donphan. His only Rapid Spinner is now gone, so the Stealth Rocks are up to stay. The only thing we basically have to worry about is the Goodra now, so here comes Goodra. Judging by withdrawal last time I sent Sylveon, he does not have not Sylveon. Actually, that was the wrong thing. I was thinking Sylveon when I have a Jellicent in it when he was withdrawn. But I'm just gonna go for the Hydro Pump again, my strongest move. Can we land it? Nope, we cannot land another Hydro Pump, and Thunderbolt's coming our way. It's resisted though, not stab. Actually, it's even neutral because we are part water. We do have the Toxic on that thing too, due to Jellicent. So, thanks, Jellicent. See if we can actually hit a Hydro Pump. Actually, if we hit this Hydro Pump, we should be able to take it down low enough where Toxic will take it down on the next turn. Unless he wants to go sack off the Gengar again, take more Stealth Rock damage. Actually, no, that does not. Carries Sludge Bomb, so we know at least carries Sludge Bomb. We're dead now. Kinda sucks. But I'm actually just gonna go into Ambipom again. Get the normal gem boosted fake out off finally. So we can kill this thing with the fake out. If he wants to go in the Gengar, stack the Gengar off. I'm completely fine with it because we can just outspeed this thing and go for a knockoff on the next turn. Or a acrobatics. So it's basically GG now. I don't really see a way for him to come back. Unless he gets super lucky with some crits or something. We actually slow us down, but it doesn't matter because the Stealth Rocks are up and he's going to die next turn when he sends the Gengar in. So, GG, man. Very good battle. These are more battles, like competitive battles, guys. Not compatible with like Ubers and shit like that, or Little Mons or shit like that, but competitive battles like this guy. Actually, he's not dead to rocks. He's not dead to rocks. I kind of overestimated him. Alright, well, land this beat up then. Okay, never mind, he outspeeds. Okay, well, he has a time to get back now. He has a chance to get back. I actually underestimated. I thought the rocks would actually take him out. We only have Jellicent and Sylveon left. He actually might be able to come back to this, because if he one-shots my Jellicent, which I don't think he will, he actually might be able to come back. Because I know Sludge Bomb might one-shot if he's modest. My Sylveon from the range it's at. He's gonna go for a Scald. I don't know if we'll be able to one-shot this thing with a... Oh, he actually has carries Thunderbolt instead of... Yeah, Thunderbolt is not gonna one-shot. I'm special defensive, so... GG, man. GG. Very good game, Adam. Really, really appreciate it. GG. If you guys didn't make this far, I really, really appreciate it. So, if you guys made this far, please drop a like below, show some support to the series, and I'll keep these live Wi-Fi battles coming your way. With that being said, though, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. If you're new, subscribe for daily Pokemon content. I'm gonna see you guys next time.